to the king.
Hi everybody, so glad you're with us. Joe Cesar alongside Teddy Alvarez, and we welcome you to the Mexico City Plaza here in Mexico City for tonight's main event. Boy, we expect this to be a big night of action. We spoke with both fighters yesterday. Fireworks anticipated here tonight. Let's see.
6 losses from Oregon, Julio Cesar Chavez. His adversary, fighting out of Chicago, Ricardo Alvarez.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up.
Good evening, everybody. Joe Cesar and Teddy Alvarez welcoming you to the Mexico City Plaza here in Mexico City for our main event of the evening. This should be a really good matchup here tonight. All that energy that we saw almost boiled over at the weigh-in yesterday, now it gets to explode here in the ring. Oh, that's a good hook to the body. Good combination to the body. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. He's working the gym.
Back in '93, when he fought Greg Haugen defending the 140-pound title, he had an 82-fight win streak coming into that fight. But Haugen wasn't giving him any respect. He said, Tijuana taxi drivers that my mother could have knocked out made up that win streak.
Well, he gave him respect afterwards, but the truth was that there was a lot of nondescript names. Fighters from Mexico that Haugen didn't know he was recognized.
Oh, that's a big shot with the left hand. He is swinging away, even though he's in bad shape.
And he's going to leave himself even more open by swinging. He'd be better off get those hands up and try to weather this storm defensively.
Chavez is hit by a counter punch there. Mistargeted. Chavez is showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo.
That's what I'm seeing there.
Teddy, he did a smart thing right there. Just created enough space and then landed the counter punch.
Looked like the will of the wisp. The old great Billy Jack. Made him miss, made him pay.
Tremendous pace being set early on here between these two. Can't see this fight going the distance with this pace.
No, not unless something changes, like moving their heads a little bit.
Solid left hand. Hits him in the mug with the right. Nice work, the left hand to the head. Solid uppercut. Turned that hook over, but couldn't turn it into a connect. Coming to the end of this round, Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, a round like that, where it's a lot of busy activity and both guys being busy, when you were a trainer, are those the kind of rounds that you prefer, or do you like the pace to be a little slower? Does it depend on each guy?
No, if I have a fight, I'd rather have a guy fight the guy that you never see him. Leave me the heck alone. And where I'm in control all the time. But the fans love to see a fight like that.
Use the ring and keep the distance.
Okay, breathe in. Take a deep breath. Great job that round. Doing well.
All the eyes are on him to start this round. Chavez's legs was just a little shaky, but keep in mind, he barely survived that last round.
No, but keep one other thing in mind. I agree with you, Joe, but he's been here before. He's very experienced. If anyone knows how to get out of this, he does.
Scored well upstairs with the right hand. Protecting his head well with his guard. Good double jab by Julio Cesar Chavez. Hits the target with that hook. Able to defend and then go on the offensive. Sending out the power shot. It was a straight left hand. Good job protecting himself. Look at the accuracy with that hook upstairs. That's a forceful two-punch combo by Julio Cesar Chavez. Trying to time that straight left hand, and he does so with ease. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Denies his opponent, comes with the overhand right. Fires off the hook. Look at that. Boy, sharp two-punch combination by Julio Cesar Chavez. Carries that punch away. Chavez is swinging and missing like he's at bat right there. That punch was nowhere near his opponent. Joe and Teddy with you here in between rounds. A round in which, boy, he really just dominated his opponent. Teddy, he's got to think things could be coming to a sensational ending for him when he gets off the stool here.
Well, he's showing that to you right now. I'm looking at him right now, and he's starting to get up. There's a couple seconds left. There's probably 5 seconds left before he has to get up, and he's getting up early. That shows you right what you're talking about. He's chomping at the bit. He's chomping.
He'll be solid. He goes down for the first time. One, two, three, 4, 5. He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
Nice block by Julio Cesar Chavez. Good flush shot upstairs. And he ties up on the inside. Teddy, what would you recommend based on what we're seeing here tonight?
Well, 2 aspirin and then, actually I would say a little counterpunching would be just what the doctor ordered.
That's a better prescription for him. Flush shot, the left hand came in. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round. Chavez able to land a very nice looking hook. He missed with that headshot. All out action throughout this round. Let's see how they finish it up. A piercing hook to the head by Chavez. That was nice. He just threw the punch from his opponent and then a good counter by Julio Cesar Chavez.
Yeah, like running through the ring without getting wet. Beautiful.
Chavez's work in training camp is now paying off. You see the accuracy and the effectiveness with that combination. Now you see the southpaw pulling the trigger with the straight left. Scored well up top. Get that head moving! And that does it for this round. Have to keep his distance. Stay away from him. He's throwing that jab.
Yeah, there's good news and bad news, though, Joe. We got to be honest about this. The good news, yeah, he's hurt him, and he knows he can hurt him again. The bad news is maybe he's just waiting to hurt him again, looking for one punch in the...
That's a huge left. He's just... And banging away he goes. Up off the deck, and now in control. He scores a knockdown of his own.
And he turned it around because when his opponent scored the knockdown, he got a little careless, a little lazy.
Chavez is going to have to pull himself together here. Now he beats the count, but still a lot of work to do.
Yeah, a lot of work because he doesn't have the benefit of his legs. Can't move around there wobbly right now. So what he's got to do is grab on a little bit and walk. Walk to the rope. Kill some time. Make the referee come in between you and break you.
Chavez is not having things go his way tonight, but there's one easy explanation for it. He's barely moving. He's just stationary there.
And his opponent's taking great advantage of that. He's coming in, he's finding him, he's giving him angles. You know, I think part of it is frustration. He's not moving because he's being kept off balance, and right now he's just not thinking right.
Well, he's thrown it, but just missed. Isn't landing it. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Chavez. Targeting each other, the exchange was something special. So he scores the knockdown and now heads back to his corner. Teddy, do you ever have to calm a guy down after he scored a knockdown?
That's a really great point because a lot of times that can be the turning point. But not for your guy that scored the knockdown, for the other guy. Because sometimes when you score a knockdown, you start to think it's going to be an easy night. And you forget what you knew when you came in. That wasn't going to be an easy night. You're going to have to bring all the tools out of the tool set. And it's important to remember that.
Start of another round, and if everything goes according to the wind, that uppercut, absolute. Oh, a big shot comes home for him. Well, we know he survived earlier, but now he goes down for a second time. To his feet after that knockdown, but Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. Super two-punch combo by Julio Cesar Chavez. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand and getting tagged himself. Chavez has got to figure out a way to do something different here. I mean, I know he's committed to being a counterpuncher, but right now he's giving rounds away.
Yeah, he is, because he's waiting for things to happen that are not happening. You know, he's laying back, he's waiting for the guy to walk in. See, to be a good counterpuncher, an effective counterpuncher, the guy has to come close to you. But his opponent's staying at a distance. He's not giving him anything to counter.
Blocks the shot and pulls the trigger. Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Big shot he just A knockout victory. Boy, was that impressive.
Ladies and gentlemen, by way of knockout, your Julio Cesar
Julio Cesar Chavez has come from behind knockout, has this crowd on its feet. That's exactly the kind of fight they want to see, the unexpected.
Well, the crowd is on their feet, and in his corner, well, their stomach is in their throat, but they're relieved now.
For Minneapolis, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great evening.